EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap field partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, they'll run it here. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all the way when you get to game day in a foreign place.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Murray now. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Has his man, it's Shakir. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Here's Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Takes it at the 7 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, dude.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 76 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And a rout is on here in this first half. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They'll score down a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. And Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got a man complete. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And a rout is on here in this first half. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 41, Murray. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll get this off to Swift. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just...
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Garibay on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on second down. Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were deep...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd and 9, Murray will try and set up the screen to Swift. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Once again, it's Swift.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Murray now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Murray going to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On second down, Hilton. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be... And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a... And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Murray trying again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Forced out to it, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Lions stay